What is up, guys? Showing up the king here, back with another video, and today I am doing something special. God damn. We are looking at the Member Marks 201 Justice Robot. This thing is a goddamn masterpiece. This is the best $40 that I have spent on a robot. Let's talk about it. Alright guys, so this is my attempt to try to get the entire robot in frame because this thing is massive. It comes in at about 22 inches. I'll show you guys with the measuring tape later when we're looking at the articulation, but for right now, let's just get a close-up at this thing and look at the paint apps, because this thing is amazing. We have gold, a very nice gold paint job for this thing with blue accents. As you guys know, this is a reversible robot. The joints come off and you just reverse them and it turns into a blue robot. I won't be doing that in this video right now. I just kind of wanted to focus on the robot itself with the articulation and some comparisons. But other than that, we'll do another video later on that will show off the transformation. Let's get this thing turned around. And here is a side shot of the robot, the Justice robot. This thing is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Telling you guys now, Member Marks, Sam's Club, if you guys don't get this robot, this thing will be sold out in a matter of weeks. I'm telling you. So before we continue, let me just say, I love robots, okay? Like, I am a child of the 80s. You know, I grew up on Voltron, on Power Rangers in the 90s with Megazords, Gundam, GoBots, Transformers. You guys get what I'm saying. So, like, I am a sucker for robots. I am a sucker for mechs. If you guys already know, you've watched my channel before, I have a crap ton of mechs. And now that I am mainly focusing on 118, the amount of mechs and robots that I can collect and I can actually incorporate into my dioramas and my toy room is just amazing. So this thing to cost $40 and basically be the exact same size as the HasLab Sentinel. Hint, hint, you will see a comparison between that later on in the video, so stay tuned. Yeah, for it to be $40 for this thing, to be this big, and to have this much articulation. So here's the deal. This is the thing that I won't spoil. So the reason why this robot is so impressive for the $40 is that if you guys know back in the day when you used to collect these kind of giant robots, they either had the feet at the bottom that had these little rails that connected together and it just moved like this. It almost was like you had to wind it up for it to move, and then the arms could only go like up and down in like a rotation, and that was about it, right? And then the head would move. That's about it, right? This thing has the articulation of your standard Marvel Legends action figure in a 22-inch robot form. That is what is impressive about this thing. It also has like rocket pods on here that actually shoot. It has a button here that actually makes sounds. All right, let me turn off my light so we can see how it looks in the dark. All right, my background light is off, so let's see how it looks now. Look at that. That's cool as shit. I don't know how many different lights and sounds it makes. Right now it just looks like it's like a pulsating. But I know that when you switch it off in the back and then turn it back on, it has this really cool startup. So let's see this. That's worth for the price of admission right there. God damn. So yeah, so that's the robot right there. And we'll talk a little bit more about that when we get to the articulation, but let's take a look at the accessories. So for the accessories, we have dual blade swords that is used when it's in its velocity mode. And again, the velocity mode is basically the blue mode. It's the gold mode is like, it's like artillery mode, where it uses like a giant gun and rockets and such. And then in its velocity mode, it sheds all its armor and the pods and stuff like that. And it goes straight for speed, and it increases its speed, and it can kind of just like use the swords to kind of decapitate whoever it's fighting. So like it has like basically like a heavy duty mode, and it has like a speed mode. This thing's amazing. And look at this gun. Look at this gun. Look at this gun. It looks amazing. The drum spins. You got the part here, and it actually shoots. Let's see here. You just push the button here, and that thing is powerful. You shoot your eye out. It's like a spring in there. This is cool. And oh, this is the part that I didn't even, guys. $40. You know what this is? I'm gonna show you. 1 second. All right, so here we have a little vial that came with the robot. And here we have the back of the robot. Let's just get another look at it since we have him here. Looks amazing. That paint job, man. I love that paint. So anyway, this robot also has another cool feature. It has a smoke exhaust feature. You drop water here, and it's supposed to produce water. We're going to try to figure it out now. I looked it up. So you're supposed to just drop the water here. Just want to just squeeze it in, I guess. Okay. I guess it goes into some sort of chamber down here, I guess. All right, let's turn them on. The button is down here. All right, we're back. So again, we're just doing this dirty. I'm not sure how long it takes for it to start smoking, but once it does, we'll get back to it. But for right now, let's get back to the review. Oh, much better. There we go. So here are the instructions. Again, basic instructions. If I did have one gripe, well, actually, you know what? I take that back. Once you take a look at it, this shows you how to get to the velocity mode. Oh, you know what? I forgot about one thing. If I would have forgot about this, it would have been criminal. It also comes with this amazing Buster Shield. Look at that paint job for $40, y'all. And it just attaches to his arm here. And I'll show that fully loaded up in a minute. But yeah, I just wanted to show that too. Here's the instruction manual that shows the weapons. It shows the velocity mode, the arm mode, and this is showing off the transformation. Again, it's just like a reversible situation. And again, we have it here, the back side, just showing that the back part comes off. It launches, and it shows you how it combines the weapons together and how you can put the shield on. And again, it shows where the rockets shoot out the back, a holster for the gun, the on-off switch, and this is where you learn how to fill it up with water, and it's supposed to like shoot out exhaust, but we haven't figured that out yet. All right, guys, we are back, and this Justice robot is fully kitted out. As you can see here, we have a gun that's been put on the rails, and again, it looks really good. We have the double-bladed sword that's been put on, and we have the shield. This thing looks amazing. Amazing. Again, here is a side shot of him holding the gun. And again, I do apologize. When you're trying to review figures this big, you got to work within the parameters. And I also realized what I just said was real wild, so pause. No diddy. But here is a shield on his arm. Looks amazing. I mean, goddamn. Goddamn. All right, so let's go ahead and look at articulation and some size comparisons so we can get out of here. Again, you guys have to bear with me, so I'm holding the camera. I'm going to have to do two things at once, so bear with a brother. So again, articulation. With the head, it is on a ratchet, so it can turn right, left. It actually can go full 360. No problem. Right? So the arms are really cool, right? So the arms can do a full 360. It's on a ball joint. Yo, this is kind of ratchet. Hold on. All right, sorry about that, guys. So again, I had to strip the robot down bare bones so that it was easier to showcase the articulation. So again, we have a ratchet joint here that has a full range of motion. You can go up this far, you can go down this far. Again, the arm can do a full rotation up and down. At the elbows, single joint elbow. And again, these arms do pop out of the socket on both sides. And also on the legs, they pop out as well. And I'll show you right now. So as you can see, it's just a little ball hinge that you pop out, and it's kind of hollow on the inside. So that's how this thing can be as cheap as it is, because it is very impressive on the outside, but it's just hollow on the inside. So there is no like injection molding or anything crazy like that. But again, it works. Like for 400 or whatever I spent on the HasLab Sentinel, and to get this thing is amazing. So there's no ab crunch obviously, but he also has a ratchet at the waist that can do a full 360. Again, like right now. He also has the legs have a lot of movement. So let's try to get that looked at the best way possible. So I figured the best way to show it is to just lay him on the ground so he's not falling over. Because I will say, if I had a negative, it is about the strength of the joints. Because after a time of using the ratchets up and down, going left to right, these things are weak. And a lot of people were talking about wobbly legs with the Sentinel. This thing will definitely have wobbly legs. So again, this is a $40 figure, so it's to be expected. But that is probably the only issue that I would say is with that. But again, his leg can go up about that far, and it can actually go back about that far. And then it could also spread out wide about that far and go back in. And again, this is on a ball hinge, but it also can pop off as well. There we go. And again, guys, I'm trying. This robot is pretty big. And now it's time for the size comparison. I have a lot of robots to show, so let's try to get through these fast. First off, we have a 1/18 scale pit crew member. Just look at this, is 1/18 scale, and look at how big it is. Let's pan away. Wow! That's how big it is in comparison. Wow, pause. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, here we have two Joy Toy mechs. Now zoomed a little bit closer so it doesn't look as far away, but again, you got to kind of do that in order to see the true scale. So this is with the Joy Toy mech. Crazy. Here's another size comparison. We have another Joy Toy mech here. We have your standard 6-inch Fortnite figure. We have another Member Mark mech here, and then we have Mr. Justice. Look at that. Look at that. It's awesome. It's hard to get that in the frame, but you can see. That's crazy. We're going to start moving a little bit quicker. Here we have it against the Black Lion from Voltron. This was the Toys R Us exclusive. And just wanted to show that off together. Bow! And here we have Marvel Legends Deluxe Surtur, I believe. We have the Witcher Frost Giant. And we have here in the back, we have the, I believe these are from Toy Story against the robot. That's how big they are in comparison. All right, and I guess I'm done teasing. Let's get to the Sentinels. Sentinels. All right, now before I get to the big boy, let's take a look at my other Sentinels that I have here in comparison to the Member Marks. Again, this thing is incredible. So again, for scale, let's go into the 1x scale so it's fair just so you guys can truly see the scale of this thing and how massive this robot is. Look at that. Now it's time for the HasLab Sentinel. Wish I had like some cool steamy music to be playing, like doo 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 doo. So it looks like the Sentinel is still bigger and impressive, but again, for 40 bucks, Mr. 201, he don't miss. And the final look, which is the rear view for both robots. And again, I apologize. It's very hard to get these things all in focus at one time. But again, I'm not hating on Hasbro because again, this Sentinel is amazing. Like, I love this thing, but for 40 bucks, this thing ain't bad either. All right, so let me know what you guys think. Comment in the section below. Subscribe to the channel. You know what it is. It's your boy.